Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2025, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 78 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Art, Sciences and Well. So before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations. Today, we are commemorating Orchid Male Cancer Awareness Week from September 13th to 19th. This annual event allows us to focus on essential health awareness for men at risk to men at risk for prostate, penile, or testicular cancer. It aims to improve awareness by highlighting health messages about these male-specific cancers. It also gives men, families, as well as healthcare professionals the chance to learn not just about male cancer, but understand the signs and symptoms as well. It's become more important than ever since there has been a steady rise in the number of men diagnosed each year. Today is also commemorated as DeFi Superstition Day on September 13th in the US. The 13th month is of a significant number, 13th of this month, and it's the day when many people are defying superstitions around the world. The etymology of superstition is from the Latin word superstitio, which means to stand over or above. It describes the belief in or in practice of events or processes that are not explained by science or reason. They are superstitious beliefs held in every culture. You might be surprised to learn that these superstitions may have started with very logical reasoning and over time got blown out of proportion. The superstitions are beliefs that have no factual support, but many people still choose to follow them. While some believe that following superstition can bring them good luck, others follow this tradition because they are afraid of what might happen if they don't. Because of this fear, superstition has been a part of human history for centuries. The history of superstition is a complex and fascinating one. While many superstitions are harmless, they can also lead to discrimination, prejudice, and even violence. This is especially true when they are combined and religious with religious beliefs. The links between religion and superstition are numerous to mention. One example is that people blamed witches for causing storms, diseases, and other natural disasters. During the Middle Ages, another example is that in 19th century, scientists thought evolution threatened Christianity. As a result, some people avoided scientific research because they feared it would contradict their religious beliefs. So on October 20, 1925, Walter Davenport's article was published in the Christian Science Monitor. Davenport says that superstitions are like foolish fears people make because they make people think they are doing something wrong when they are not. He then explains where some superstitions come from. The stories of witches and howling wolves may be traced back to men's fears of unknown dangers lurking in the dark places, fears which were perhaps heightened by the fact that they were intended wolves roaming about Europe at one time. Today is also commemorated as Drive Your Studebaker Day on September 13th in the US, marked every year on second Saturday on September. So the Studebaker has long been regarded as the embodiment of a class or a result of its beauty, elegance, and sophistication. So the Studebaker Corporation earned a reputation for quality, durability, and dependability thanks to timeless designs and exceptional engineering detail. Drive Your Studebaker Day honors the impact of these incredible automobiles on automotive history and also provides an opportunities for Studebaker drivers all over the world to show off their Studebaker cars, trucks, or even antique carriages. Today is also commemorated as Farmers Consumer Awareness Day on September 13th in US. That occurs on second Saturday on September this year, 13th. It's a holiday that is designated to give public a view into the lives and work of farmers. It is usually hosted in Quincy, but has a nationwide appeal. This day offers wonderful insight into agriculture through a variety of fun activities. These include parades, fun runs, entertainment, exhibition, displays of farm equipment, displays of art, talents, tours of farming areas, and many others. So it all began in 1981 when the Paul Harvey was recounting an occurrence of the radio. It was about a woman who confronts the grocer about seemingly high cost of food items, knowing nothing about farming. She couldn't imagine the great and wonderful jobs the farmer did. Quincy farmer Dennis Nagashima was listening that day and he immediately took action. It was apparent that most consumers were far separated from the farmers and they have no idea where their food comes from. They do not know that work that goes into the farm and they do not know about special people behind agriculture. So Dennis Higashiyama thought of a way to bring the farmer closer to the public. Hence, Farmers Consumer Awareness Day was born to that effect. It was initiated out of the desire to make the public see farmers as truly they are. The holiday has been successful in bringing people together to celebrate this importance of farmers, but it is also very fun holiday and several activities were added to the celebration. Today is also commemorated as Free Dental Day in US. It is observed on date chosen by a supported dentist and their team who is committed to helping people in community get free dental care. This year it takes place on September 13th. Dental health is vital part of person's overall health, but it is unfortunate that due to financial reasons, most people don't have dental insurance. This day is usually a way for the dentist to give back to their community, and it is usually a very busy day for them as their offices usually swamped with patients waiting for their turn. Several services are offered on the day, including dental clinic, filling, root canal extraction, implant placement, and restoration and oral cancer screenings. Today is also commemorated as German Language Day in Germany. It's one of the longest words in German and something to consider on National German Language Day, which occurs in every September 13th. So Rindfleisch, Ketiersung, Super, blah, 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 and may seem like gibberish to the non-German language speaker. And actually, this word, which we won't even attempt to pronounce, is now absolute. It translates as Beef Labeling Monitoring Delegation Act, and yet today we mourn its loss. So German is the language of poets Bertolt Brecht, Rainer Maria Reich, and classic Weimar era cinema to promote the language and encourage more people to learn it. The German Language Association, BDS, created this day 17 years ago, helping to revive the speaking of German across the globe. Today is also commemorated as International Chocolate Day on September 13th. Celebrate with us as we give some cool facts and fun ideas to celebrate this well-loved treat. After making its debut about 4,000 years ago, chocolates can be found everywhere, whether you are a fan of dark chocolate, white chocolate, or hot chocolate. There's no denying the decadence of its rich delicacy. The history of chocolate can be traced back to 450 BC, originating from Mesoamerica, present-day Mexico. The word chocolate is derived from the Nahuatl word chocolate, meaning hot water, and the Aztec word zocat, meaning bitter water. About 4,000 years ago, the Olmecs began refining cocoa beans into chocolate, which they used as medicine and as part of customary rituals. Century later, chocolate was assimilated into the Mayan culture as a beverage for concluding important transactions. Cocoa beans were once perceived as being so valuable that they were used as a currency by Aztecs who believed that the beans were a gift from the gods. Its potency was so revered that natives drank it in a preparation for war. According to the legend, chocolate found its way to Spain in the 16th century through Hernan Cortes, a Spanish explorer who discovered cocoa during his journey to the America. From then on, chocolate spread to other parts of the Europe. The time-consuming process required to produce chocolate made in an expensive treat, which was restricted to the upper class in 1828. However, the chocolate press was invented by a Dutch chemist called Van Houten. Eliminating the problem, the machine was able to squeeze roasted cocoa beans in order to obtain the fine cocoa powder used to make chocolate. This not only made chocolate more accessible to the common man, but also mass production possible. In the 20th century, chocolate is still being enjoyed all over the world in a variety of exciting flavors and formulas. Cocoa is now grown and exported from over 50 countries at over 4.7 million tons a year. Today is also commemorated as Today is also commemorated as National Celiac Disease Awareness Day on September 13th in US. Is a good time to examine the little known disease that affects about 3 million Americans. Celiac Disease Day is a genetic autoimmune disorder in which a person who suffers from the affliction can't consume gluten, a protein found in wheat, rye, and barley. The affliction person's immune system responds by attacking small intestine and inhibiting the absorption of important nutrients. Left undiagnosed or untreated, celiac disease can lead to other disorders including cancer, osteoporosis, and infertility. This year on National Celiac Disease Awareness Day, learn a little more and share what you learn. Today is also commemorated as National Hug Your Boss Day in US every September 13th to appreciate the role of managers and employees in our workplace to promote workplace relationships. A boss is an employer or an individual in a supervisory role which starts with important responsibilities within a company. Supervisors, foremen, administrators, overseers, and heads of teams or groups of are all examples of bosses. National Hug Your Boss Day is an initiative by tiptopjob.com to contribute to workplace relationships, improve productivity and morale, and keep everyone motivated to deliver on their responsibilities. and do it only if it is acceptable and culturally appropriate, and that depends on individual to individual. Today is also commemorated as National Peanut Day on September 13th in US. There's a very funny bit in the Marx Brothers classic film, Duck Soup, where Chico runs a peanut stand, and we won't give it away here, but it's something to watch on National Peanut Day, an annual event that the rolls around every September 13th. It's incredible that such a small groundnut has everybody talking today. Peanuts, which are grown underground, has a long history originating in South America over 3,005 years ago. Eaten alone or mixed with butter, peanuts are used in virtually everything, including soups and ice cream. Don't even get us started on PB and J sandwiches. So on this National Peanut Day, grab a handful, salted, roasted, or not, and savor the flavor of national goober. We know that peanuts ended national newspaper circulation in 2000, but on National Peanut Day, check out online and cherish the amazing work done by Charles M. Schultz. If your memories are too overwhelming, plunk down a nickel and let the therapist lucky have a go. Peanuts satisfy our cravings and help us maintain weight loss. Scientists found that eating small amounts of nuts daily helps dieters lose weight. Just make sure nuts are allowed in your eating plan. Peanuts are chock full of protein and fiber. Peanuts are no stress treat. You crack the shell and enjoy. Peanuts are packed with nutrients, with abundant in lots of vitamins, including B6, niacin, thiamine, and with vitamin E. Peanuts are also blessed with minerals like magnesium, potassium, manganese, zinc, iron, and selenium. So think about the next time you get ready to eat one single peanut. Today is also commemorated as National Twillighters Day on September 13th in US in the town of Forks, Washington. While the day is native to folks, it represents much more global cultural phenomenon that resulted in the Stephen Mayer's Twilight book series. Interestingly, when Mayer published the Twilight series, the book only gathered fans among a teenage audience. But after Summit Productions obtained the rights of the books, they were converted to movies that became very successful and led to an unexpected increase in tourism to folks setting of the movie. The locals welcome fans from around the world every year and host exciting tours around downtown that explore the locations Mayer faithfully described in her books. Today is also commemorated as Pet Birth Defect Awareness Day in US on September 13 to bring awareness about pet birth defects as well as their mental health. Pet birth defects can be caused by various things, but a responsible pet owner can help to avoid some causes. Inbreeding and overbreeding pets can cause the pet's physical and behavioral problems. Pets need owners who are willing to accommodate them. So, as a responsible pet owner, you need to learn more about the importance of pet birth defect prevention, treatment, proper care, and methods of identification. So, Pet Birth Defect Awareness Day was established in 2014 by Davis Rogers, founder of MB Jungle Foundation. Was dedicated to the memory of his mother, who passed away on September 13, 1996. So, Rogers recognizes the day each year as Pet Birth Defect Awareness Day. The foundation mission is to bring awareness and educate the public about pet birth defects and pet mental health challenges. Several common pet birth defects are cleft palate, limb deformities, and hernias. These abnormalities can be recognized at birth or shortly thereafter. Defects like dental problems may not be detected until your pets reach a particular age of maturity, and some other defects may be recognizable for months or even years. And the pet may need a medical assessment for vet if there are abnormalities discovered. The vet can discuss treatment options. Common causes of birth defects in newborn pets include nutritional disorders, infectious diseases caused by the mother, and, and teratogens, chemical toxins. Undernourished pregnant pet mothers can result in low birth or brain weight, behavioral abnormalities, and infant mortality. Calcium deficiency can cause skeletal abnormalities, particularly in Jade dog breeds. If the mother is infected with parvovirus, fetal brain damage, fetal death, and growth retardation can occur. In addition, insecticides, fungicides, vaccines, and medications can also cause birth defects. Carbel, an insecticide found in some flea powders, can cause birth defects such as short jaws and no tails when used on the mother during pregnancy. So, unfortunately, many puppies with cleft palates are euthanized immediately after their defects. These causes of the causes of birth defects in newborns include hereditary issues, nutrition-related disorders, infectious diseases contracted by mother, and chemical toxins that disrupt the normal development of the fetus. Boogie Shoes is a 2-pound chihuahua with cerebral hypoplasia, a neurological condition that affects his motor skills and give them boogie. He is thriving and living his best life. Boogie Shoes is a pet adoption ambassador on a mission to prove that shelter pets make the best pets. Whether you are already adopted a pet or you are about to adopt one, you need to know about pet birth defects. Pets need owners who are willing to accommodate them and take care of their needs. If by any chance your female pet is pregnant, take good care of her so that they can birth healthy babies, maintain her diet and supplements, and be on the lookout for environmental contaminants. Check your pet with a vet. The vet can evaluate your pet for birth defects that may not be visible and discuss treatment options if abnormalities are discovered. Puppies can't hear until they are about 3 weeks old, and once they can, they hear about 4 times better than humans. They are born deaf, so dogs scream like we do, according to the scientists. Dogs scream as we do with witches and whimpers during rapid eye movement sleep. Some dogs are ambulatory, and some of them can have a dominant right paw or left paw. They can be righty or lefty. Dogs can smell feelings of stress and fear as well as happy emotions, and they adapt to your emotions as their own. The sound frequencies of storms can be painful to dogs' ears. Pet Birth Defects Day can bring awareness about pet birth defects and mental health. We can educate ourselves about pet birth defects and how to prevent them. It can raise awareness. Just like humans, pets need proper accommodations, whether your pets have birth defects. This day is just another day to give them proper treatment. Animals with defects deserve just as much love as those without. For some pet owners, their pets are family. Some dogs or cats become friends with owners' babies. Today is also commemorated as Positive Thinking Day on September 13th. In US, especially to highlight the rewards of positive thinking. Positive thinking is all about thinking positive thoughts. It's easy to be pessimistic and cynical about things, which is not entirely bad because it prepares you for the worst. However, too much negativity can have an adverse impact on our emotional well being. Research says that you can prolong your life with happiness and optimism. So, on Positive Thinking Day and other days too, train yourself to see the bright side in every situation and keep a positive attitude always. So, Positive Thinking Day was first celebrated in 2003. An American entrepreneur came up with the idea of dedicating a day to and positive thinking. The only goal of the day is to have a positive attitude at all times. Positive thinking reaps a lot of benefits. Studies show that positive thinking is not just good for our emotional well being, but also our mental health. It has the power to reduce the risk of heart disease and alleviate stress and anxiety. Studies have also shown that positive thinking can increase person's lifespan and keep them healthy for a longer period. In fact, positive thinking is so crucial to your body that it can help build immunity and resistance towards minor illness such as the common cold. There are several different techniques and approaches that you can use to try being more of positive thinking. One of the best ways to start thinking positively is by catching your thoughts and reframing them. If you find yourself having a negative reaction to a situation, try to change your perspective. Try to identify the reasons why you feel negatively towards the situation. And if you can, try to pick the positive outcomes of the same situation. Talking to a friend who is going through something similar or simply thinking out loud can help you find the positive in any situation. Remember, the positivities don't have to be huge, monumental wins, just simple, small wins that uplift and encourage you. A lot of small wins throughout the day will result in a positive attitude. Today is also commemorated as Programmers Day on September 13th, or the 256th day of the year. The day honors programmers and innovators who make our lives easier by innovating and designing programs. The day is also known as International Programmers Day, and its celebration is actually based on the binary code. Every program knows that 256 is a special number. It is represented by 8 digit by 256 equals to the eighth power. The digit makes it the highest power of 2, that is less than 365. When translated to binary code, the day reads 100000000. So how cool is that? So in 2002, Russian programmers Valentin Balt and Michael Chervyakov of Parallel Technologies got people together and gathered signatures to urge the Russian government to declare Day of Programmers. But it wasn't until 2009 that the Ministry of Mass Media and Communications of Russia recognized Programmers Day as an official holiday. The bill in honor of computer programs was signed by President Dmitry Medvedev on September 11, 2009. The day is also celebrated on different days in different countries. In China, Programmers Day is on October 24th, which has been in existence for a long time now. The date was chosen because it can be written as 1024, which is equal to 210. In real life, 1024 is usually being treated as 1000, as an interface between binary codes and the decimal word. The day remains consistent regardless of leap years. So before September 30, people unofficially celebrated Programmers Day on January 7th. The January 7th celebrates have now become rare. So Programmers Day honors programmers around the world. There is a hardly anyone in the modern world who does not benefit from the services of program, be it transportation or medicine, finance or education. Programming is essential to the smooth functioning of every service. Almost all major businesses require programmers to maintain their IT infrastructure. Telecommunications is also heavily reliant on programmers. The automobile industry needs programmers for the smooth functioning of the assembly lines. Programmers also help with maintaining security, society, and entertainment. We need programmers for the latest in protection, design, and innovation. Today is also commemorated as Supernatural Day, which is observed annually on September 13, which was founded in 2018 by Steve Adler, mayor of the city of Austin, Texas. It is a day to celebrate the TV show Supernatural and its amazing fans. The cast and the crew fans come together on this day to celebrate the show's anniversary. It's Supernatural Day. Fans are encouraged to show their supernatural pride by sharing their favorite moments from the show, displaying their fanish love through the fan books, cosplay, and tattoos. So with this, we shall end today's commemorations. Thank you everyone for joining us. We request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form, which has been raised in the form of votes. So see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Suicide Prevention Day celebrations and the international seminar, which was conducted on 10th and 11th. So as some of the participants requested to have it again so that they have missed on that day. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll be having the recorded version to as a session. So all those who will be attending tomorrow's session will be getting certificates. So those who have missed can attend, and any news present participants also can register and join, or they can join and register in the Zoom platform and provide feedback to get their certificate. If any presenters are interested to present, they are also welcome to be part of tomorrow. Once, if any presentations are there, we'll take that presentation. After that, the recorded presentation will be done. So thank you everyone once again for joining us. We request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form before leaving the platform. See you all tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Take care. Good night.